Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 2 of my Drycha campaign. She's an angry bush. She's over there. In fact, she's all over the place because I know the AI likes to attack from multiple directions. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it as well. Fuck you. I've realised the AI can't recognise spite, but regardless. So we're attacking from every direction, which means they cannot defend every orifice that they have. There goes our malevolent treeman. He gets frenzy, which is why he's malevolent. So he's got basically more he's basically just more dangerous. Whoop. Ah, I like watching people explode into jam. Lovely stuff. Meanwhile, over, well, everywhere, to be honest, we're quickly overrunning the enemy on all sides. Broken through there, and of course some doggos have managed to break through and are now grabbing those objectives, which is going to upset the AI. They don't like losing objectives, they're going to try and retake those, but they don't have anyone to do it because everyone's engaged. It's our dryads. Lovely colour purple there. I do like the purple dryads. Just something about them. To be honest, this is probably the place we're having the most resistance, as there are 4 units all blobbed up, and the malevolent dryads, although hacking their way through them, it's taking some time. So we're going to land the birdos in from behind there, going to flap in their face, and the manticore is on its way as well. Right, there you are. Come to join the fray. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll take that. Thank you very much. And some skill points. What are we going to spend this on? Hunter's Bane. That all sounds very useful. And we're going to get... I think we're going to go with more replenished troops. You can't go wrong with replenished troops. Okay, what's that's going to give us? Upkeep reduction for Dryad units. Quite nice. Casual, that's fine. Oh, growth all provinces, though. That's fucking amazing. Holy shit, that is game-changing. Legitimately game-changing. I'd forgotten how slow growth was. It's so fucking bad. Oof. Yeah, definitely. I thought, I'm sure I usually go for the growth building first, and I couldn't remember why. It's for the growth, you fucking idiot. Hello? You want a peace treaty? Well, I would. I really would, but I just don't like you enough. What the fuck is that marker? What does that mean? I'm assuming it means like more beasties? More beasties? I could go and do that this turn. Alternatively, I could go and hit Nagenhof. Now, we are getting +1/+1, but we've got -2. So, are we growing at all? I'm assuming no. No, we're currently at 0. So we need to boost that growth. No, you are marching, but you will come in to help the settlements if it comes under attack, which of course is a bad move for you, because that means you're dead, mate. I'm just going to resolve that. There we go, occupy Heathland, and we're starting to get a little bit of growth now in our forest. That's right, we've Gardener's Question timed the shit out of it. Got 4. Not bad, is it? It's a start. It's not amazing, but it's a start. Skin of the Wood is going to give 20% ward save for tree. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I mean, we've only got one treekin unit, but they're now fucking off the chain. They are weak to fire, but that's the only slight issue. Right, we've got some more growth, which is fantastic. 5 turns and we can get even more growth. That'll be good. This gives 20 growth all adjacent provinces. Yeah. Wait. Is Nagenhof... Yes. Okay. And then we want the growth here as well, don't we? Because, yeah, basically... I think all... Oh, wait, are you adjacent? Hang on. Hang on. Is it provinces? All adjacent provinces. This is a province. That is... I'm fairly sure that will work. Okay, good. So we do that. That will resolve that issue. How much money do we have? Do we have enough to go full armor piercing? Yes. So we're going to go full armor piercing because the more damage you do, the better. And yes, you may die, but then I can just recruit some more dryads and fuck people up even more. We got bears. I mean, bats are good, but bears. Bears for life. Do I actually like the Great Hawks? They're not very good, are they? I feel like spiders would be better. Okay, let's get some bears. You can't go... Oh, you know what? Bats are pretty shit, aren't they? Okay, we'll get rid of the bats and we'll get spiders instead. There we go. Because spiders, they've just got that armor piercing, which makes them vicious. So 31 armor piercing damage. That is insane. That is bonkers. Most armor piercing units don't have that much armor piercing. Some monstrous infantry don't have that much armor piercing. Oh, I got deep roots, so we can now travel between trees, which is potentially quite useful. Is Vlad coming on board? He's coming. Well, maybe. Oh shit! Can we not reach that? Okay, we'll get it next turn. We'll get it next turn. No worries. Howl of the Forest is going to give us... What does that do? More melee attack for everyone around you. I mean, that's pretty legit. Not to mention the fact that we can give you a Vol's Anvil Smith. You've already got one, right? Yeah, you've got a Hawk Companion. You don't really need range. War Dance. Some of the Wood Elf ancillaries are legitimately quite good. There are some actually really good ones, which is a shame that that is not the case for so many factions in the game. Let's get more doggos because I just think they're neat. I just think they're neat. So this will give us more diplomatic... I mean, it's only 20 diplomatic relations with Empire Council. It's not exactly amazing, is it? It's not exactly... Plus you're sad. Why are you sad? Okay, we've got that. That means your growth now should be 55. That's way better. Holy shit, 55 growth. God damn. Them dryads be bonking. I guess that's what growth... Is that what growth is? I don't know. Festus, you piece of shit. What do you want? You're declaring war on me. Yes. That's not a huge surprise, I'll level with you. Well... No, it's not a surprise. I think you'll find that he's probably declared war on me before he's declared on most of the people around him, I would guess. But again, that's not really a surprise. That's pretty much standard. I want to make the vampires happy. That will piss everyone off and reduce my growth, though. But... do we want to try and be friends with the vampires? Is that a good idea? That probably will... Oh, fuck it. Let's... Wait, no, because if we get vampiric corruption, that's going to cause us to be unhappy, isn't it? And it's really hard to keep forests happy until you've got the Oak of Ages. So... fuck those guys? I think fuck those guys. Yeah, I think fuck those guys. Battle has started in earnest. I do love factions that can Vanguard deploy. Just immediately jump down the throat of whoever you're attacking. It's really useful. having a few units that can Vanguard deploy is sort of sometimes occasionally useful. Having the entire army being able to Vanguard deploy, fucking amazing. The Manticle's in there. We got the Dryad just swarming over the Crypt Horrors. Now, we've got magical attacks, which means a few units in the undead roster do have physical resistance. Means we'll be able to bludgeon our way through that. Malevolent Treekin. We've got that bonus verse infantry. How much bonus verse infantry do you have? 8. I mean, that's not bad. It's alright, isn't it? Plus the 58 melee defense, 115 armor. Not to mention physical resistance and ward save, which makes them incredibly tanky. We've just got more staying power than they do. As you can see, there's undead crumbling all over the place. Our Treeman is currently just wailing on the enemy general, trying to bring him down. And the spiders are great. They're kind of like, I mean, they're not quite as good at chasing units down as wolves, but they do have that, they've got horrible veiny abdomens. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. A horrible skittery little doobies. Anyway, yeah, so they do have a lot of, they've got the armor piercing, which wolves don't have. So they are just good at ripping through most things. That looks like the enemy army's crumbled. Didn't take long. It's going to piss Vlad off, though. Yeah, I know I did talk about potentially befriending Vlad, but I think the real issue is that he's going to spread corruption. That's the problem. He's going to spread corruption, and we don't really have a good way of dealing with that. So that's just ultimately going to be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. So we're going to ruin our relationship with Vlad and maybe cozy up to Karl or something. I don't know. The other Empire factions that aren't Ostland, Ostermark, whatever these guys are. Oh, you've got a mortar. I mean, in theory, that's good for you. In practice, you got to try and stop me from immediately surrounding it and ripping it to shreds. Gore feast, absolutely. The blood of the interlopers feeds the forest and its guardians. Lovely. It means you all get heals. This is good. We're going to go Inspiring Presence as well. And then we're going to get Piercing Thorns. So that's going to be more damage for the Dryads. And then we could also do this. That would replace their physical resistance, give them more melee defense and armor. All of which is quite good. They've got 85 armor at the moment. That is quite tanky. That's going to give you more armor, but I don't really care about that. That's going to give you physical resistance. Meh. Armor pierce. Well, I could potentially give you more physical resistance. That does reduce your armor. You know what? I'm just not at the moment. I'm going to go, you know what? No. I'm going to go Whiston's Wildfire, then we're going to Amber Spear, because it is the best spell in the game. It's the sensible option. It's the sensible option. Why aren't we replenishing? I'm in foreign territory. The fuck I am? Oh wait, no I am. Okay, no, fair enough. That's a fair point. Okay, can't get anything there. Wait, was there a Manticore there? No, I just imagined a Manticore. Just imagine. Holy shit, we're at 22. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's going up. We're on the up and up. We're on the up and up. What are we getting a turn? Like 3? 2. We're getting 2 a turn. Because we've got some pacified Heathland. Oh, we got 3? Oh yeah, but then -1 because of thingamajig. Yeah. So we're getting 3 a turn. No, 2 a turn. I can do maths. My strong point. Absolutely. So that's slowly ticking up. But obviously, the faster if we can pacify the surrounding area, resolve those encounters, and deal with our potential enemies, and potentially try and make friends with the other factions nearby, or exterminate them. Making friends with them is probably the better option. Because once we're kind of safe, we could move on to another one. Campaign movement range is fine. This would give us casualty replenishment rate. What does this one do? Missile resistance for elves. Basically, I want anything that's going to help the dryads. I think most of their buffs come from the amber. I could be wrong. So yeah, we get more physical resistance there. That would be quite nice. Death blow is fine. Okay, I guess we'll go with this because it gives more campaign movement range. Which is good. We could potentially attack you. That would drag in the garrison and everything else, which is potentially a little bit ballsy. Right, what's going to give us the most growth? 20 growth. Yes, let's do that. I mean, you'll probably take it. You will get more melee defense because you're in encampment stance. That does give you another 5. I'm not overly concerned about that, considering we've got ludicrous melee attack. I'm just going to... You know what? Let's just fucking go for it. I'm going to pull Wolfram's head off of his stupid little spindly pink neck. With Vanguard deployment, every battle feels like an ambush. So enemy reinforcements are coming in from this corner over here, and so the enemy army was sort of bunched up, obviously trying to hide in the corner waiting for their reinforcements. Unfortunately for them, I'm all around them. That's right, the call is coming from inside the room. House. Room? I mean, I guess the room would be scarier. House could, I mean, depending on the house, it could be quite a big fucking house. If you've got a mansion or something, you know, calls from incoming inside the house. Which wing? So already the dryads are ripping their way through that squishy state. This is why I like fighting the Empire. They're so squishy, so delightfully moist. Little pink bags filled with goo. That's what they are. They explode ever so nicely. The enemy general's making a break for it, having been roughed up by Ara, who currently has a skeleton attached to the back. All the dryads have like a skeleton attached to them. I don't know if that's intentional or is that accidental. Anyway, take an amber spear to the back, motherfucker. Yeah, eat my amber spear. Get penetrated up the jacksie. Fuck you. Okay, so most of the enemy army is either on the run or dead. And the reinforcements are arriving in about 15 seconds, which means we kind of need to get ready for them. So we're going to use the doggos and spiders and basically anything fast to go and hunt down any survivors and kill off as much as possible. And then the dryads and Drycha are going to move in. Oh look, the enemy general died. To deal with the reinforcements, and here they come. Drycha moving in, and Ara sees the opportunity for yet another amber spear, because of course it is the best spell in the game. Oh, careful, careful. Oh, never mind. Oh, and kept going straight into that blob. Holy shit, that was pretty good. She's got 42 kills. I don't know how much of that was them, but still. Enemy state troops having to deal with a horde of pretty pissed off dryads who, despite having hacked their way through that main army, have taken barely any losses. It's a very pink battle, this, isn't it? Pink on pink. Hot pink on pink action. And there we go, the enemy army is breaking. Now most of them will get away, but not all of them. And more importantly, the initial enemy army has been mostly devastated. So I think that was pretty good. I will take the... I'm going to take the replenishment. I think we killed that army pretty hard.
Not likely.
Oh, well, I disagree. I think we did. Is that all you've got left? Is it literally 3 guys? Holy shit. Okay, well, taking your stupid little town is going to be pretty easy now. Let's just auto-resolve that one. And I am going to occupy it. Boop, boop, boop. Double-barreled. That's not really going to come in handy for Drycha. I guess maybe if later we get some elves, it might come in handy. Ooh, a clay pit. I do like pots, but... Both all provinces. I mean, the only province we've got is... We've only got the one province at the moment. So I may as well just... I really don't want... I'm going to knock that down. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's garbage. Trash. Okay, these guys don't like us. We could always... Okay, what? Right. Right, we've killed our first opponent. Geopolitics-wise, what is my plan here? Do I have one? As per usual, no. So you don't like the fact that we've been killing Ostermark, so Kislev are a bit shitty with us. Fair enough. We've also got Azhag to our east. He's obviously also going to be fairly shitty. He's currently at war with Ungrim. We could make friends with Ungrim, but Ungrim's pretty shitty with us as well. Yeah, I mean everyone's pretty shitty with us. Is there anyone that likes us? Apparently the Rebel Lords of Nanyang. We've heard really good things about you. Good.
Yes?
Good.
And make your offer.
Okay, let's
make
be...
no promises to my assent. Sigmar's will.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yes.
Averland as well.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what I will.
Thank you. Okay. So we'll do... If we do something like that, right, that will hopefully... make people like us a little bit more. Like Talabecland here.
I will listen, but my time is short. Right.
So, right, we've made friends with a bunch of Empire people, right? That's good, right? So we can use that. We can use that. So we've currently got 4, is that right? 4 of the... So we've got Kappelberg, Kugenheim, and Vitevo are the ones we don't have. Kappelberg's over there, but that's fine, because as long as they're not enemy ones, we will get an increase in forest growth. So we currently have a little extra diplomatic relations with Vlad, but I suspect that's probably not gonna he's probably gonna hate our guts. Plus we did the thing, rule is prejudice. Yeah, that's -15. So he's not gonna like us. Plus we've got treaties with his potential enemy, so he's not going to like us. But if we can make friends with the Empire, then we can basically use them to protect us. And we won't have to border any enemies, which means we can leave the forest to its own devices and come back to it later. However, we are probably going to have to purge Vlad and Festus. Ah, our best friends are dead. Shit, son.
Certainly.
Hello, J Custodians. What does the tree do again? Diplomatic relations with the Grand Cathay. I mean, I could do that, but to be honest, it's probably not going to be worth very much. It's only got 500. I don't think it's probably worth the effort. So we are going to what do I actually want to do here? Build something useful, like. Oh, this actually will give us more forest health, won't it? So let's build that one. So we probably want to just get as much growth as possible because we need 2 growth for this. At least growth is now flooding in. We've got all of the... What did we build? Hang on. We've got all of the foraging groves. There we go. So that's construction cost reduction. All adjacent provinces, and particularly growth. So growth is going up, which is great. We don't really have to worry about... let's march down here. We don't really have to worry about the public order in these places. They're generally pretty fucking happy. I think this one gives like 20. Yeah, so that's 6 control for each one we have. So having the entire province is just going to be, make our life very easy. And we now have 125 growth here, which is great. And public order is actually increasing. Just need to decide what my next plan is. Do I try and purge Vlad to make other people like me? He's definitely going to have to go because he doesn't like me very much. Hello? Okay, that will... So that might actually give us that settlement if we hop down there, so that's a potential. That is a potential, and I am going to... Is there any building that actually increases public order? He says. Do any of these increase public order? Nope. Oh, that increases control. It's not very much though. We really do rely on having the Oak of Ages. How many branch wraiths can we have? Oh, we can have another one. You know what we should get? We should get like another... Let's... A cluster of radiance. I mean, what ambush success chances? Come on. There we go. Freezy move. That is just everyone kills people harder, which is quite nice. I'm going to get that one. Right, you hop in there, and we're going to give you. Let's see. So this one gives stalk for Treekin units. I'm not entirely sure how useful that would be. Does recruit it? Does. So this would be good for a lord with a bunch of elves, which is quite fun. That would be good for dryads. That's good for, like, animals. And this is good for tree men. I mean, that's pretty cool. Plus you get Greater Arcane Conduit. Sweet. You know what? I'm going to go put you Speaker of the Lost, because then we can get some elf units just to act as like a garrison, just to be on the safe side. And we're going to get this one because that's going to give us some trade goods, which is going to be useful if we want to get trade deals. What about quick deals?
Attention!
You would give me a trade agreement. Is that because I didn't kill you?
Did you need something?
Money?
We should settle.
Yeah, let's celebrate.
Sigma's will. Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's we've got a bunch of the Empire factions are coming around to the fact that we exist, which is great. And that is then improving relations with some other factions. So if we have a look at here, the Ice Court. Okay, no, they really don't like me. I mean, eventually... Oh, God, they've got a massive aversion towards me. What have they got against trees? Fuck me. A Kislev Big Oil. Fuck trees. I mean, God, they hate me more than the fucking vampires do. And I guess... Am I okay at the moment? I'm slightly concerned they might... I do have a lot of axes. Fuck. Do I... Who? Right.
Will tolerate no opposition.
Right. Katerin, what about if I declare war on those guys? You will give me a non-aggression pact. Cool. Should we do that?
My people are grateful.
Okay. I think you've got bigger things on your mind than me, I think. So I think we're fairly safe there. What we're going to do is we're going to... This is a bit of a 180, isn't it, from the end of last episode, but we're going to kill Vlad. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.